تبلوا بالقليل من القليل، تبلوا بالقليل من القليل، وهي الزاد للسفر الطويل، وهي الزاد للسفر الطويل.
Masjid side of women's. This the masjid side of men's.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you guys doing? Just to give some clarity about this video, you'll obviously notice that there are more space for men than there are for women at the masjid. So here is one hadith that gives you a reason as to why this is the case. It was narrated that Humayd, the wife of Abu Humayd al-Sa'idi, came to the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, and said, O Messenger of Allah, I like to pray with you. He said, the Prophet ﷺ, I know that you like to pray with me, but your prayer in your room is better for you than your prayer in your courtyard, and your prayer in your courtyard is better for you than your prayer in your house, and your prayer in your house is better for you than your prayer in the mosque of your people, and your prayer in the mosque of your people is better for you than your prayer in my mosque. So she issued orders that a prayer place be prepared for her in the furthest and darkest part of her house, and she used to pray there until she met Allah, i.e. died. So I think we should just be careful about how we interpret these types of videos.
Tell me what the issue is with this next video I'm about to show you.
كي نزداد جمالا جوهرنا هنا في القلب كلالا نور بالناس.
Look, respectfully, sister, I think that him wifing you up should rather be him going to your father in the first place and not being alone with you in the car or anywhere else for that matter.
You know what's crazy? Muslims get the most shit, and people talk so much shit about them like, oh, they're crazy. But they're actually some of the people that actually believe and stick with the religion. They're like, oh, why do women wear their shit on their head and cover their body? Because they actually believe that they're not fucking objects to be fucking looked at by people, and they have a sense of value and self-worth. That's why Muslims cover their body, because they follow the actual rules of God. A woman's supposed to be sacred and only seen by her husband and meant to do more than just be a physical object, while you dumb hoes throw your fucking ass in the camera on Instagram. You know, men are supposed to be men in Muslim religion, you know what I'm saying? Provide and protect. And women, there's a lot of controversy and bullshit. They try to say that they treat women like shit, and that's not it at all. That's just radical bullshit.
For Ramadan?
Is this at the masjid?
For Ramadan? Ya Jama'ah,
No, it's not at the masjid.
for Ramadan?
If you have to convince a sister, a woman, that you are a good option, that you're her best option, right? By jumping through hoops, by proving yourself, by buying her stuff, by telling her what she wants to hear, she's not the one for you. That's what I tell my sons. Why do I say that? Because she clearly does not see you as her best option, right? She thinks you're just one of many, or maybe you're okay, but maybe another better one is coming, right? Now, if you finally convince her to marry you, what is going to happen in that relationship? What's going to be the power dynamic in that relationship?
Yep.
You've basically signed up for a life of her on a pedestal and you working overtime to please her. And sisters, unfortunately, hate it when I talk about this, right? Because this is the model we've been presented by society.
Yep.
A man's job is to please you. A man's job is to make sure you are happy. A man's job is to cater to you, etc.
Yep.
And the reality is, certainly as far as the deen is concerned, it's actually the opposite. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Prophet ﷺ have taught us as women the importance of pleasing our husbands, of catering to our husbands, of looking after our husbands.
Naima B. Roberts, one of my favorite female YouTubers out there. She speaks a lot of sense. She's good. She's great. You guys must definitely check out her YouTube channel. Awesome stuff.
No matter who you marry, there will be sacrifice that is required. You need to be patient. You need to work on your spouse. You need to sacrifice, and you need to invest in your relationship. Otherwise, it's not going to help. Invest in it. You might see and reap fruits after 2 years, 5 years. Don't just give up because a few minutes went wrong. The first few months went slightly rocky. No. You don't just give up, you work on it, you invest. Today we have a habit of giving up. A lot of people, if they've given up without having tried, they come out of it and later they regret, I should have tried. I should have worked harder.
دام في القلب نية وفي العقل رأي وفي النفس عزم وفي الوقت متسع فكل شيء يمكن تداركه يا أمير المؤمنين.
اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد.
I'd say this brother must prepare for polygyny.
I waited for 3.5 years. White man did it in 1 week. I waited for 3.5 years.
We are the fathers. Let the fathers get involved. Let the fathers go search out for a good righteous husband for you. Or if that's even a struggle, consider polygyny, sister. That's it for this video, guys. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and support this channel. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.